Can you assure the nation that all this is not about power sharing?
A statement by the Deputy President Wednesday evening left no doubt that NARC leader Charity Ngilu and her Republican Congress counterpart Najib Balala could have been among the high-profile political leaders to miss out in the Jubilee cabinet lineup, despite intense lobbying.
These men and women are not politicians.
Our apologies, and we thank you and the nation for your patience.
And when President Kenyatta postponed the naming of the cabinet team to Thursday morning, the question on many people's lips was, what had caused the delay?
That the delay is occasioned not because of disagreement, but the delay is occasioned because of the process of interviewing and talking to all these men and women who we have been talking to.
The elephant in the room, as Citizen TV has established, was whether to include Ngilu and Balala in the cabinet lineup. The two, through their political parties NARC and the Republican Congress, had entered a pre-poll deal with Kenyatta's TNA and Ruto's URP in the Jubilee alliance.
In the cabinet, there will be only two politicians, the president and myself. These other men and women, their business is not politics. Their business is to deliver on the agenda we have for Kenyans.
Ngilu and Balala have been pushing for their inclusion in the cabinet, insisting that locking them out would have been a breach of the pre-poll agreement among the Jubilee Alliance partners and would have painted the president and his deputy as dishonest leaders. Just before the March 4th race to State House, TNA and URP agreed to cede one cabinet slot each to accommodate Ngilu's NARC and Balala's Republican Congress.
Najib is the Cabinet Secretary nominee for mining.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, Deputy President. I'm honored and humbled today to be given this portfolio. It's a challenge to implement the Jubilee Manifesto.
Charity is the nominee for Cabinet Secretary, Lands, Housing, and Urban Development. Welcome, Charity.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Please.
In giving me this opportunity to serve, Your Excellency, I'm just too aware of the Jubilee Manifesto that you unveiled and that you would like to see implemented. I want to assure you of my total commitment and dedication to the work that I am going to do for the nation.
And so, after the inclusion of Ngilu and Balala to the cabinet, and given the earlier statement by his deputy, the president was at pains to clarify the position that the cabinet would not include politicians.
Hawatakuwa wanasiasa, na tumekubaliana na hawa kikamilifu ya kwamba watawacha jukumu zao zote za kisiasa, vio vyote ambao wameshikilia za kisiasa, na wakati wanatumikia serikali yetu hawatajihusisha na siasa kamwe, na siasa za Jubilee katika serikali zitakuwa zikiongozwa na mimi kama rais na mheshimiwa makamu wa rais.
There are two crucial dockets whose holders were not nominated.
Asanteni sana.
The Interior and National Coordination Ministry, as well as the Labor and Social Services portfolio. While it is not clear when they will be filled, it leaves no doubt that they will be the subject of intense lobbying. The president may have had his way in including Charity Ngilu and Najib Balala in the cabinet list of nominees. However, the two will have to face off with members of the National Assembly during the vetting exercise and eventually on the floor of the House during the voting process. And if the Jubilee team will vote as a bloc, then Ngilu and Balala will make it to their respective ministries. Francis Gashuri, Citizen Live at 9, Parliament Buildings, Nairobi.